Hi everyone, thanks again for tuning in to Love and Wisdom with me, Wiza. For those of you who are new, this is a channel where we explore how to navigate the challenges in the context of love, relationships, and dating, and we'll be drawing inspiration from books and movies and other art forms to support us in that journey. So let's get started. Today we're going to be talking about what to do if your partner, girlfriend, boyfriend, someone that you're seeing is not responding to your calls or texts. So first off, this is an experience that I'm sure many of us, if not all of us, at some point or the other has had to deal with. And it can be an incredibly daunting experience. It can leave us feeling anxious, waiting for that simple text or call, wondering what happened. It can leave us feeling abandoned. It can leave us feeling possibly inadequate, wondering if there's something that we may have done wrong to spur on that behavior. So know that whatever you're experiencing, whatever you're going through, it is completely normal, it is completely valid, and don't trivialize your own experience and your own reactions and your own emotions in terms of how you're reacting to someone not responding or completely going radio silence. So what to do in this situation? So a couple of things we have to realize. First of all, we cannot control the feelings, behaviors, or reactions of others. We're only really responsible and can only really control how we choose to respond and how we react when this kind of situation arises. Another thing I would say that's really important to recognize is what is it about this experience that is triggering you? What kind of feelings is it bringing up? So I think it's really, really important to ground ourselves in our own experience, in our own emotions, and get clarity on what's going on. And once we center and ground ourselves, and we feel a bit calmer and we're in a grounded, more clear state, then I would suggest that you write down not only what you're feeling or what you're going through, but also if you were to write to them, if you did want to carve out a respond and send it, what would you write? So write that out on a piece of paper, how you would like to reach out to them. Third, one thing that I've noticed from my life is that some of the best decisions happen after you sleep on it, in the morning, when there's almost like an added sense of clarity. So what I would do is sleep on it. So take that letter or text that you're intending to send and sleep on it. Then the next day, when you wake up, if you feel that you're still in the same mood and what you've written is something that you're comfortable sending and it's coming from an expansive place, from a place of trust in yourself, from a place of confidence and clarity, send that message, whatever that might be. If it's in the context of a longer term romantic relationship, maybe you have written something that expresses how you feel. So one thing I would recommend though is that when you are writing a text or when you're planning to talk to someone on the phone, come at it from the perspective of your feelings and your emotions, and less so from the perspective of an accusation or blaming them for not, because we don't really know and we can't make assumptions about why there's that radio silence. If it's something that is an earlier kind of early dating type of situation, then I think it would make sense to, if you still want to respond, definitely do so. And perhaps you will want to send something a little bit shorter along the lines of just checking in. But if your heart is telling you to write something more, that's also fine. There's absolutely nothing you can do wrong in terms of how you respond, so long as it is coming from an authentic place, from a place of expansiveness and from a place of clarity. Because ultimately, let's really think about what we would like from this person and what would be like from the long term. If we're looking for an authentic relationship, then I think that speaking your truth and expressing yourself in genuine ways is more likely to lead to an authentic relationship than playing hot or cold or playing mind games, trying to manipulate that person, because ultimately those things are short-lived, and the results that they will produce, I don't think will be long-term. So I want to close this off by reading a short just one liner. It's actually a very short quote from one of my favorite authors, Anais Nin, and I think it relates to this experience. So it's very simple, and I've written it down. This is actually her book, but I'm reading something from here. We don't see things as they are. We see them as we are. So these are a few very powerful lines, and it really relates to this idea that ultimately our experience of people and relationships are coming from are colored through our perspective. So you have a lot of agency in that way to really be able to take action from a perspective that is uniquely yours and that is authentic to you. So I'll leave you with that, and I really hope that in some way you were able to benefit from this segment with me, and I will see you next time.